Okay, don't hate me for this, but I'm gonna talk about why Siesta Key is overrated. And I actually love Siesta Key. My wife loves Siesta Key. My mother-in-law, she loves Siesta Key. It's probably one of her favorite places in the world. But I'm gonna tell you why maybe it's a little overrated according to some people, and why some people think other beaches are better. And I'm getting started right now. And as always, if you're looking to move to the Sarasota, Venice, any of the surrounding areas nearby, make sure to call, text, or email my wife, Haiti. She isn't here for the video because she's having some health issues. Definitely keep her in your thoughts, but you can still get a hold of her, and if she's not feeling better by the time this video comes out, she's got a lot of really close friends that can help you out that are realtors, of course. So Siesta Key, often rated the best beach in the United States by TripAdvisor, all these different publications, right? Amazing beach. Again, don't take this as me bashing on Siesta Key, because I know the title's sort of clickbaity. Just hear me out though. Overrated in the sense that if it's number one, it should be the best, right? Now, here's some things. I've heard some people say a couple different beaches. One that always kind of stands out to me because I feel like I've seen it enough and spent enough time there is Clearwater Beach. People will compare it to and say, no, Clearwater is so much better. And I think they might have a point in some regards. Now, it just depends on what you're looking for. Siesta Key is absolutely massive as far as just the open sand. It's amazing, it's beautiful. If you didn't know you were in a sunny tropical paradise, it almost looks like a frozen tundra of just miles of snow because the sand is so white. It's very unique, and then you got the water, right? So it's very, very beautiful. Also, I wanna make sure I'm covering all the great things about it before I get into why some people might say it's overrated. The drop off is very gradual, so it's great for kids that want to go into the ocean. Some people say it's not the ocean, some say it's the Gulf, whatever you want to call it, but they can go in very gradually. The waves generally aren't super big unless a storm has just went through or is going through. So because of that, it's very ideal for swimming. The sand is cool to the touch, that quartz sand, like fine powdered sugar, one of a kind, kind of. We'll talk about that. And it's just a very unique, amazing place. Entryway in, you've got like the little different cements, like lounger chairs and things like that. There's a little playground. You got the sky deck so you can see out. Amazing. Now, here's why though I think maybe it might be overrated to some people. You got all that stuff, kind of, you know, like the playground and stuff that I mentioned, and then you got the sky deck, but then once you get by the water, number one, it's just a lot of sand, and that's pretty much it, and then the water. And that's pretty much it. Across the street from Siesta Key, you got a lot of condos and stuff, and that's pretty much it. You go down a little bit further, you got Siesta Key Village, which is amazing. Love Siesta, I almost swore. Love Siesta Key Village. Awesome place. Cool kind of tropical vibe downtown area. Somewhat touristy, but still really, really cool. Pretty good food. Prices on most stuff is pretty decent, not astronomical. So that area is great, but when you compare that to another beach that has also been rated number one beach by TripAdvisor and other, you know, magazines, publications, whatever, online sources, Clearwater has a lot more going on right by the beach. There's a little bit more stuff as far as, you know, like you can get some food right across the street. There's a lot of restaurants where you can eat and see the water while you're eating there, and just a little bit more stuff going on right by the water. Then on top of that, Clearwater also has very similar sand to Siesta Key. I would say it's not quite as fine, but it's pretty close. It's very, very comparable, and also very swimmable, very gradual drop off. So when you put those things kind of into consideration, to me, I like that ability to have, you know, the food and all that like right across the street from the water. Something about that was always appealing to me, and then also a few places where you can see the water while you're eating. There's just something different about being able to feel the breeze and see the water while you're having a meal or something like that, or, you know, doing more things. I did forget earlier, actually, Siesta Key does have volleyball nets by, you know, the sand. So that's another thing they do have. But to me, just there's a little bit more stuff to do in some of these other beaches right by the water. Now, that being said, that's not to take anything away from Siesta Key, because just the sheer vastness and size of it is amazing. It's incredible. There's still plenty you can do in the water. There's still plenty you can do on the sand. There's so much room that you can sprawl out. Even when it gets as packed as can be, no big deal. And here's another perk that it has over, let's say, Clearwater or just about any beach that I can think of that I've been to in Florida: free parking. Sarasota County is amazing for that. Big parking lot by Siesta Key with free parking. You do not get that in Clearwater. So something to think about. So I know it's kind of turned into like a Clearwater versus Siesta Key type video, but I feel like Clearwater is the one biggest contender that could maybe like compete for that #1 spot. If there's another one that you know of that you think is better, leave a comment. I know Miami Beach should probably be in consideration as well, because a lot of those things that are nice about Clearwater are also in Miami Beach. However, it is kind of a little bit more of a zoo, harder to find parking there, all that kind of stuff. Anyways, if you are looking to move to the Sarasota, Siesta Key area, Venice area, call, text, or email Haiti. Information in the description down below. If you want to see a full video of us taking you through Siesta Key, check out this video right here. Hit the like button, subscribe button, all the buttons, hit them. Just not the like and the dislike. Pick one. We don't care which one. We prefer, well, we do prefer the like button. But anyways, live breezy.